Well, thank you. Well, complex situation, huh? You know, I think about families sometimes like a wind chime, and maybe you won't think about it this way, but you know, think about a wind chime hanging on your patio, and it's got like a ball in the middle, and then these chimes hit up against it. Well, you can take one chime and pull it out and let it go. Well, what happens? It rings all the other chimes, right? It's not, this one chime just doesn't go bong, bong, bong. It just starts a whole symphony, right? They all go bong, 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 bong. That's what happens in a family. This is the squeaky wheel. And that's that one chime. But when it gets out of a line, everything else is going. The parents are going, the other two boys are going. This isn't the noisemaker problem. It's always a family problem. You have to look at everything. And think about that when you deal with your teens, particularly rebellious teens. You attack, they're going to defend. And you know, I have to play a numbers game. There are 2 kids at home and 1 kid here. Sometimes you get down to, do you sacrifice these 2 for this one? Or do you sacrifice this one for these 2? I mean, if it gets down to it, it might be best for him to emancipate and get away from this hostility, save these other 2, and let me work on it with a family counselor team that will actually go in the home, have meetings in the living room, and work this out a step at a time. And that really does happen. I mean, you can get counselors that will come in and say, okay, this is your space, this is private, you don't come in here, this is you can get away from each other, with, you know, all these sort of things. So hopefully that'll work. But he obviously has the ability to regulate himself, right? Because he was very civil with me. And I pushed on him, right? I said, you want this, you got to stop that, you got to quit smoking dope, you got to get in school, you got to make your grades, you want what you want, you got to do what you do. So we'll see. So they're back there now, so we'll see what happens. If I was that kid, I would head for the wilderness. I really would. And I don't often talk about the bubble over my head, but you want to know the bubble over my head? The reason I was very slow to recommend that is they've been trying to get other people to raise that kid the whole time. So I'm really torn about saying, let's let these people raise him for a while. I only did that for him. But it's like private school, military school, call the police, put him in the psych ward, push him off on somebody else, and then here I am saying, well, let's push him off on them. I hate to become part of that pattern, but I offered it for the kid.